Hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Hope everybody's doing all right. This is Sunday. I think it's the 13th March. Somewhere in that category. I know we had to change the clocks today. Had to move them up an hour, and that's my most favorite time. Get that extra hour. Alright, tonight I'm doing meatloaf, mashed potatoes, and steamed squash. I'm using my new steamer, microwave steamer. This is the only kind of plastic you use in the microwave because it's made for that. But plastic containers you put food up in the refrigerator, do not heat them up in the microwave. Put whatever it is in glass and then put it in the microwave, because plastic will get in your food. You don't want to be eating plastic. So the only time you eat out of plastic is when it's made for the microwave to do that. I know I don't like plastic. I'm sure nobody else would like to eat it either. Alright, we've got Angus here, burger, green onion, a little bit of white onion, bell pepper, roasted red pepper, some garlic. And I wanted to tell you a little something about garlic. After you pull it off your clove, lay it down and mash it with your knife. Your skin, the outside will come off a whole lot easier, and two, that oil comes out that you want to get out of there to go in your food. Two, that's how you make good garlic toast as well, is with that oil, rubbing your garlic on your bread. Yeah, so you always want to mash while it's in the hull your garlic and hull it afterwards. It comes off really, really easy. And then slice it in very thin slices, like I've got it here, really, really thin. All right, and I did some herbs out of the garden here, out of the freezer, rather than the garden herbs in the drawer. I do that every once in a while, and I want to show y'all how to put them up too. And I got my egg. Usually I don't use but a couple eggs, but I'm stretching this meatloaf. And I also found a seasoning, a meatloaf seasoning that I'm going to try that might enhance it. I hope it don't ruin it. And then I'm also, in order to stretch it, going to put a couple pieces of some good soft potato bread, thyme potato bread. Now, you see these bags here? These are gallon bags. And those are my herbs that came out of the garden. Alright. There's rosemary. There's rosemary. And this is lemon thyme. Okay. And what you do is you take and you cut it off the plant. And you bring it home and you rinse it real good and let it dry as good as you can. Shake it off. And you just put it in these bags and put it in your freezer. It's just easy as that. I've also, see, I got some sage over there on that side of that rosemary. I mean, say thyme. Next to the lemon thyme, I got sage. Right there. Okay, I'm going to put just 1 cup of water in the steamer. because the veggies, you know, they make their own water. You don't want to mess in your microwave. And I put an onion on there because I always put onion in my squash. So I put it on top so it'll give it a good flavor, all that steam rolling in there. So I'm going to take these ingredients here. I'm not going to put them in yet because it don't take long for that, to cook in the microwave, I think. It took me, 7 minutes to cook the broccoli the other day with it filled up like that. And being that this is more solid, I think I'm going to put it on 10 minutes, see what happens. And I'm just going to put all my ingredients here. I whipped up my eggs, it's ready to go in. And get it in the bowl. That packet said to use a half a cup of milk, so I'm going to put a half a cup of my almond milk. So everything going into the bowl now. Alright, now because I'm using the packet, I am not going to put a lot of salt and pepper. Okay, I'm going to very lightly salt and pepper the meatloaf. Alright, and I'm going to mix this up really good and form it into a big ball and then place it into my dish. It's at this point you want to set your oven to 350 Fahrenheit. I don't know centigrade, so you guys will have to figure that out. I apologize. Alright, I got my oven on. I got my dish out here where my meatloaf's going to go. Salt and pepper's in there in the bowl. And the only thing that I use tomatoey is ketchup. I'm going to put just a tad in there. And maybe about 15 drops of sriracha. Alright, she's ready to go into the stove in the oven. And you can see how much you pat it down to. Okay. This is a 14-inch Pyrex dish, 14 by about 5.5. Okay, time for the oven. You want to set your timer on about 30 minutes. And this is a good time to start your squash. It's zucchini squash, if I didn't say that. Put it on 10 minutes. Or I'm going to put mine on 10 minutes, see what happens. The broccoli, that first time I used it, came out so beautiful and tender. And it wasn't limp. It was just had a great texture and tastes beautiful with that melted butter and a little salt and pepper. All right, here we go. Too, guys, this is a good time to press that like button and subscribe. I need all the help I can get out there, guys. I'm spending my time for you. Y'all need to help me out. It's going a little too slow. Y'all want me to keep making videos, you gotta support me. All I ask is you just click the like button and come on and join us. You don't want to miss none of the cooking tips and other tips that I give. And things are going to get exciting as we go. All kinds of different things. And you need to ring that bell for notifications. And I love your feedback and comments. Even if it's nothing but say hi. Where y'all talking to me from? How's the weather? How you feeling? Would you like to go on my prayer list? Got some real good things coming up. Alright, waiting on that meatloaf. I'd like to say thank you for everybody that has. It means a lot to me. Alright guys, the meatloaf's looking really good. Now what you want to do is you want to dip the grease off, okay? Get that grease dipped off. You also want to get this right here off. That's around your dish. Like that stuff there. It's usually all around the edge. Just the edges that need it. I'll see how much of that stuff I got out. That's quite a bit. Well, it's not quite a bit. It's just, a quarter a dish. Alright, what you want to do is put your meatloaf back in the oven for 15 more minutes. And I had to put, or I didn't have to, but I put the squash on for 15 minutes altogether. I think it's going to be a lot better. Because when I took it out at 10, it wasn't, it still looked, uncooked all the way. Yeah. So we're going to put this back in for 15 more minutes. So set your bells. Alright. As you can see, it's bubbling. You want to do one more grease dip. Okay. Do the same thing you did 15 minutes ago. Didn't really have that much this time. That's a good thing. It's looking really good. Now what you want to do is get your ketchup and put it on your meat. So what you want to do is, of course, you could use a spatula if you want to, but a spoon's just as good. Back of a spoon. Just spread your ketchup out nicely. Alright, so you've got that tomato ketchup spread out. See how you can still see your meat? You don't want to do it like you're icing a cake. You just want a good little thin layer of ketchup all over your meatloaf. This gives it that tangy and sweetness that you want. Alright, and you're going to put this back in the oven for 15 minutes. I'm not a person that likes tomato paste much. I'd rather not, actually. It's just got a bitter taste that I don't like. And ketchup just works perfectly on top of meatloaf. And of course, you add a little bit in your mixing. But, yeah, I would say just a little squirt or two in your mixing. Enough, to where you'll be able to taste it a little bit, but not a whole lot. You'll figure it out as you go. After you make it the first time, the second time is a piece of cake. You'll know what to do next time. And I've never used that mix before, so I'm going to have to let you know how it tastes. Alright, so she's going back in the oven for 15 more minutes. And then I want to stop a second and tell you guys about this steaming dish once more. They've got them at Dollar General, and they're only a couple bucks. It comes in 3 pieces. It's got a bottom, and it's got the middle where you put your vegetables, and that it has holes in it, and then this lid. Alright, so let's get this meatloaf back in for 15 more minutes. It takes about an hour to cook your meatloaf all together. Especially this size. It's all according to what size it is in that. When you want to get your tater water going. I think I told y'all before, but I like the packages of the 100% potato flakes, Idaho. This flavor here is loaded baked mashed potatoes. 100% real Idaho potato flakes, perfectly blended with sour cream, cheeses, and onion and chives with a taste of butter and that. So, yeah, this will be some really good potatoes. I've come to like these as much as real mashed potato. I mean, peeling the potatoes. Like I told y'all, I want to get in and out of that kitchen just as soon as possible because I'm busy, busy, busy. And I'm sure a lot of you too. Ain't that right? Okay, so let's get this going. I wanted to show y'all, I finally got everything situated up here where I can walk. But I know exactly where everything is, as to where I can get it what I need. So all that's straightened out.
I'm saying she because I don't know what to call her.
Over there too.
/him.
So all I gotta do is get busy and get done what I need to get done. After I get through cooking this meatloaf, my next video is going to be on these 10-inch trees, which I have an order for. They want it all small, and I haven't decided what I'm going to cover with it yet. It's either going to be nautical rope, dog trees, my pig yarn, or deco tubing. Maybe the deco tubing. It's just all according to how it looks when I put it around it. So yeah, let's get that meatloaf out. Alright, so what you want to do is let it rest for a little bit. It's still bubbling. Let it rest and go over and finish up your taters. Alright guys, so there we did it. And I want you to know that meatloaf tastes delicious. And there's the zucchini with the onion that cooked on top. And the Idaho taters. Yum, yum. And I want you to know it came out in perfect form. It didn't fall apart. It just came out perfect. And it is delicious. Alright guys, I'm going to have my dinner. And another thing, see, now I've got enough meat to last me, 2 or 3 more days. And I can get some work done. I only have to fix me up some taters and open up some peas or green beans or something, like salad. Salad would be preference. And I could throw a, tater in the microwave. Bake me potatoes. And just get back to work. All right. I've enjoyed being here with you. And I'll see you on the flip side. God bless everybody. Peace.